Good afternoon. It's Monday, the 1st of January 2018. A warm welcome along to a brand new year, boys and girls. 2018. Oh, we've made it. We're still here. Just hanging on with help from various doctors and nurses all over the world. Welcome along, boys and girls. It's United Kingdom Talk on this Monday. I think there's something very different about having like a New Year's Day on a Monday. Do you know what I mean? It's like the beginning of the week, the beginning of the year and everything. When it's like on a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Tuesday or a Friday or a Saturday, Sunday's okay as well. Sunday or Monday, it seems to be correct. Do you know what I mean? I had a weird feeling like that. And I have to say, what a lovely New Year's Eve I have had, boys and girls. After I finished chatting away to you yesterday, my mate came round and we went over to Sainsbury's. Oh, horrific people in there as always. Oh, I do hate going in Sainsbury's. Just miserable people. Miserable. They got all faces like a half-sucked mango. They really have, dear. Anyway, I managed to get through the crowds. That was really busy yesterday. And all of a sudden, I'm pushing my little trolley around, and all of a sudden the lights went dim. Fortunately, there was a helpful member of staff standing by. Excuse me. Hello, excuse me. Oi, you. Yes? I don't think the staff want to talk to you in Sainsbury's. I really don't. They're miserable as sin. Just like the customers. Just like the customers. Anyway, and I said to her, have you paid the electric bill? No, apparently the lights go down 2 hours, not 1 hour, 2 hours before they close. I mean, why 2 hours? Surely people don't spend 2 hours in Sainsbury's looking at those miserable faces, dear. Eh? I'd rather be standing in the middle of a cemetery than standing in the middle of Sainsbury's, I'm telling you now. I'd probably get a lot better conversation from the dead people than you do the live ones in there. Ghastly people, ghastly. And the reason I went there is it's a bit of a journey for me to go to Waitrose. And that's the only reason we went up there. And plus, I wanted a corn roast. Because yesterday, after I'd done that, come back here, had a little bit of a sleep, got up, had a shower, and then I went over to my mate's house, and I got there about 9 o'clock, Ronnie's house, and he was doing dinner. I thought I was going to do it here, but he decided to do it there, so he did it there, and we had corn roast, which is like this corn thing in a little plastic bag thing, and it's very nice actually. I think it's very nice. We had Slimmer's World roast potatoes, which are they were little potatoes. What are they called? New potatoes, I think. Little potatoes like that. I think they were King Edwards as well. So little potatoes of that. He chops them in half. You put them in the pan and just some fry light sprayed over them. That's all you need. Not cakes and cakes of oil, dear. And they were so lovely and crispy. Very, very nice. We had some vegetables. And then we were going to do a live show last night. But we decided in the end to watch a film. Oh, such a wonderful film, The Polar Express. Have you seen that? I have seen it before. Such a wonderful, warm film. I love it. And that haunting tune. That haunting song that they sing halfway through it. You know the one, don't you? La da 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 da. I love it. I shall download that and put it onto one of my many memory sticks to play in the car. And I wonder if that's on the karaoke. I must make a note of that. Polar Express song for karaoke. It's a beautiful song and it's all Christmassy and all lovely, and it's about this little boy and he stopped believing in Father Christmas or Santa Claus, whatever you want to call him, and he goes to bed and he wakes up by the sound of the room shaking. Everything's shaking in the room. Looks out the window and there's this massive great steam train outside. He gets on the steam train. Of course, he doesn't believe in anything. So that's the whole idea. So the train is taking him to the North Pole. He sees Santa Claus, starts believing again, and all is well and good. Santa Claus gives him this little bell, which he puts in his jacket pocket, but there's a hole in the pocket. Okay, so he puts it in his pocket. Unbeknown to him, he loses the bell. gets back on the train to go back home again. And it's a cartoon, incidentally, computer graphics cartoon thing. And he's on the train and he's lost the bell because there's a hole in his pocket, and he goes home all disappointed and all unhappy, looks at the clock, it's I think 10 o'clock, and Santa Claus hasn't been. So he goes to bed, gets up in the morning, there's presents, a little sister wakes him up. Oh, look, Santa's been. There's all these presents under the tree, and there's a little box for him right at the back. Little red box. What do you think is in the red box? The bell that he lost. Oh, I'm becoming emotional now. Oh, and I cry my eyes out. I love it. So the Polar Express. So we watched that last night. And then it was literally 4 minutes to 12. So I thought, well, it's too late to do a show now. So we then watched the news. And I'd already seen the Sydney fireworks. I thought, oh, they were good. The Sydney fireworks are always very good. And also, I don't know if you saw the Dubai, where they lit up that great big building. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's the world's tallest building. And they lit that up with lasers. That looked phenomenal. But then we had the London fireworks. And the London fireworks, I think, have always been like a bit of a poor cousin to the Sydney ones. Not this time. I'm sorry, Sydney. We weed all over you. We had the best fireworks in London, better than yours in Sydney. I'm sorry, Sydney, I have to say it. I'm a big fan of Australia. You've always had the best fireworks up to this one. I think Sadiq Khan was personally lighting the fuses. I really do. Oh, little Sadiq. Why did he cancel that lovely garden bridge we were going to have? No garden bridge. No, but we had damn good fireworks. And I just think so too. I think the people were paying about £10.50 each or 25 quid each, weren't they? To stand there and watch them. My mate lives near the Thames. You can see the whole lot out of his, one of my mates, the whole lot out of his living room window. They were fantastic, those fireworks in London last night. If you didn't see them, go on the BBC iPlayer, okay? Look for London fireworks. You've got to watch them. You must watch them on there, okay? And what was it? Oh, the music was a bit, it was a bit modern, a bit too bang, 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 if you see what I mean. But right at the end, and it was very clever. I presume the BBC had a lot to do with these fireworks, certainly filming them and all that business. But right at the end, I don't know if you noticed, the little jingle that the BBC have been playing all throughout Christmas, which is a song, and I can't remember the song. It's a recent chart hit. I can't remember. But right at the end, I'm watching the fireworks, and their little jingle was played at the end. Did anyone notice that? Not separately, kind of within the music. Very, very clever, that. And I wonder how many other people watched that. So that was the fireworks last night. Had a little glass, Ronnie's other half came home, Andy. We had a little glass of champagne. We had a posh one, the Brut Rosa, no, the Rosé, I can't remember the name of it. You know, lovely, very about £60 a bottle. We had, I had one glass of that. Then I walked home, and I was quite merry, you see, because I don't drink. I was quite merry after a glass of champagne. Got back here, had a cup of tea, and went to bed. And it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And I thought of all my, I was going to say friends, but I think more acquaintances, really. All my DJ acquaintances who were working till 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, some of them. And I thought, rather you than me. I had a wonderful, quiet New Year's Eve yesterday. And of course, you know, seeing on Facebook lots of pictures of people in pubs and clubs and that, all off their heads, arms in the air, shouting and screaming. By the looks of it, most places had a really good time last night. But I was pleased to be out of it. And it was a lovely, quiet meal and watching the telly and all that. It was a wonderful New Year's Eve I had. I hope you had the same. Whatever you did last night, I really, really hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve. Okay? Let's say hello to some of you with us today. We'll start off with YouTube today. Hello to Ross. Hello, Ross, who says, hi, Chris. Happy New Year. Keep the shows coming in. Thank you, Andrew. I have no intention of stopping. I shall talk non-stop. Don't worry. Although I'm hoping to bring these shows down to about half an hour. Half an hour, okay? That's, I think, a better time period. Greetings to Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Welcome along, Andrew. Happy New Year, Chris. Happy New Year to you, Andrew. Oh, incidentally, right at the beginning of the show, we had a bit of a false start today. You might have noticed that there was a stream and it kind of stopped. I'd done something wrong. And I had to restart it. So whether you're watching on Facebook Live, Periscope, Twitch, Vaughan Live, or on YouTube, you may have seen the show start and then stop, and then a completely separate stream started. So that's what something went a little bit wrong, but we sorted it out. Okay, so welcome along. Over on Facebook Live, Diane Jebb gets the first message of the new year in. I'm glad it's you, Diane. I'm glad it's you, because you're always there, aren't you? Happy New Year to you, Diane. Okay, Happy New Year. Hello to Adam. Adam the plumber's there. He's going to get married with Royson. We are thinking they're going to get married in August. Would that be your 1 year anniversary, Adam? I think you should be with someone at least a year before you get married. I think that probably is about a year, isn't it? So, well, if you're getting married... Oh, right, let me get my calendar out, darling. You'll be wanting to book me, I suppose, for the karaoke and quiz at your wedding, will you? You don't need a disco, do you? Oh, you do? Well, that's not me, love. Not doing that anymore. Had enough of it. Well done. Congratulations, Adam. Is there a ring? Get one from Argos. Get a ring from Argos. Elizabeth Duke. You get one for about 60 quid. No need to spend any more than that on the ring. Does he love you or doesn't he love you? In which case, it doesn't matter how much you spend on a ring. That's what I say, lovey. Hello to Danny Gibbs. He's up north. Hello, Danny. Hello to you and Lisa as well. Are you both up north at the moment or both down south? He lives in Grimsby, which of course is a very famous fish place. Grimsby. I did go to Grimsby once. Was about 10 years ago, I think it was, Danny. I was doing a show on a radio station called Offshore Music Radio. I was doing it from here, but their main place was in Grimsby. And it was all run from a little bungalow. I kid you not. Oh, it's wonderful what he did. So he had, similar to me, a spare room, although his spare room was about 3 times the size of this one. The room I'm speaking to you in at the moment is actually very small. It really is. It's about, I don't know, about one, what do we say? 1, 2, about 3 metres across. So about 9 foot across and 6, 12, about 24 foot wide. It's a very small room I'm speaking to you in. This one was quite large and he'd had his studio. And a lot of computers in there. The computers were in the garage. He had this idea of putting the computers in the garage so you wouldn't hear the fans and all that going around. Although, if you listen carefully, you can't really hear those anyway in here. Listen. Now, you can't hear anything, can you? So, I mean, but he also wanted to keep them... He said they were probably kept cooler in the garage. And that was in Grimsby. Yeah, a little bungalow it was. Nice part of the world, actually. There's some lovely little parts of Grimsby. And anyone sort of moving from the south who wants something a little bit more bigger, a little bit quieter, for a lot less, for sometimes half the amount of money, then that's the way to do it. Move from south to north. But you've got to make sure you want to do it permanently. Because if you change your mind, very difficult to come back the other way. It really is, because the property prices here are so much more dearer. Unless, of course, you want to rent, in which case it doesn't really matter, does it? But yes. Hello to Juan. Hello, Juan. Sydney is where my cousin once lived from having done an English work programme. From Colombia. Oh, right, okay. All the way from Colombia. I have to say, I'm sorry about the fireworks in Sydney were very good. Very good. But unfortunately, Sadiq Khan personally lit the little wicks. He went round, I know he did, Sadiq Khan personally lit those fireworks and created wonderful explosions all over London. Congratulations, Mr. Sadiq Khan. Nice man, nice man. Hello to Joey Millen and Shania's there. Happy New Year to Shania and Vectis as well. Happy birthday. Happy New Year, Shania. Happy New Year. Whose next birthday is it, incidentally? I think it might be mine, 5th of February. Get your presents ready. Kareem. How are you, Kareem? Happy New Year from Morocco. My good friend Kareem. It must be 10 years since I saw you now, Kareem. We must meet up when you come into London. Perhaps with a couple of the other people that used to come down to Belushi's in Hammersmith when I used to DJ there. All right. Hello to Emily. Happy New Year to you, lovely Emily. Mark Whittle's there. I'm glad you like the jacket. We carry on with the Christmas theme right up to the 12th night, okay? So that is, I think, Saturday, is it? The 6th? Yes. You'll get the Christmas decorations right up to the 6th. We'll have them up on the 6th, and you won't see them after that until, of course, next year, 2 weeks before Christmas. We're not putting them. We're not like Harrods, where I'm going tomorrow. Incidentally, I've got a little afternoon tea tomorrow in Harrods, which I'm very much looking forward to. Meeting up with a friend of mine, Ashley, who saw the afternoon tea videos and really, really wanted to come to one. There's actually a couple of people. There's another lad called Paul, I think, who wants to come. He actually lives round here, so we could go round here. So, but tomorrow's one, I'm going to Harrods with Ashley, and I should be getting a train in. I've decided to get a train in because driving in, I mean, it'd probably be all right. I'm hoping it'd be all right tonight, actually. I don't think I'm going to get much traffic tonight. But, of course, everyone back to work tomorrow. And do we have any school people watching at all? Or mothers? Are you back tomorrow? Are the schools back tomorrow? I think they might be. Yeah, so good luck with that tomorrow. Hello to Mark Whittle. Hello to Ronnie Gardner. There's best friend Ron. Thank you. Lauren Perrier Rose. That's who cooked my dinner yesterday. Lauren Perrier Rose. And it was very, very nice. One glass is enough. I have to say, Ronnie, I wasn't ill last night. We've been trying to work out, because the last 2 or 3 times I've been to an afternoon tea, it's all been well and nice. Then I've had a sleep, and afterwards, I felt a bit ill afterwards. We couldn't work out what it was. Is it the champagne? Is it the food or whatever? I don't think it is the champagne after all, because I wasn't ill yesterday. Now, we didn't exactly overeat yesterday, did we? So I think you were right, actually. I think it's a case of overeating and drinking the champagne and copious amounts of tea when we go out to afternoon tea, isn't it? It really is. So I think probably you were right there, and that's what it is. Thank you. Symphony. Sorry, Mark, what's that? I don't know what that means. Thank you. Hello to Lily. Happy New Year to Lily. Oh, you haven't been to the karaoke for a while, Lily. Come on, girl. We need you. Incidentally, if you're a karaoke fan, you will probably know, apart from the one I do on Monday at Central Station in King's Cross, there's another karaoke in London on Monday nights. That has now stopped, okay? So as far as I know, we're the only karaoke in London on a Monday night on that particular scene, okay? Everyone's welcome to our karaoke, of course, but on the particular scene that our karaoke is on, we are now the only ones on Monday. So pop along. I promise you a good night. I'm not serious. We are not serious people there, okay? It's a bit of a laugh. I mean, it really is a bit of a laugh. Serious people, you know, you may not get it. You might not get it, the mucking around we do. I generally chuck bits of paper at people all night long. They throw them back at me, and it is a good laugh. Karaoke and cheap drinks every Monday night at Central Station in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. Come and join us down there, okay? I want to see you soon, Lily, and your husband, all right, darling? Hello to Tony Power. Happy New Year to you, Tony. I hope this year is going to be a big year for you. I feel it. There's something big for someone this year. Might be me, might be you, might be both of us. Who knows? Who knows? You never know who's watching this, dear. Look at that time Tony Blackburn rung me up last year. Not while I was on the show, but as soon as I finished, he rang. Tony Blackburn, how wonderful is that? Top marks to that man for taking the time and trouble for ringing such a lowly character like myself. A lowly character. Thank you, Lily. I'm glad you like the background. It's only up until Saturday, darling. There's a new background coming, and I'm hoping it's going to be here for Sunday. If not, we'll just flip back to the blue one for a little while before it comes. I won't tell you what it is. But it's nice. I'm a little bit concerned because it's a bit white. It's a bit white, and I'm worried that the lights are going to reflect too back on it, and I may just become a silhouette. Because lighting, when you're doing this sort of thing, your face, okay, has to be brighter than everything else. Can you see how I am bright? Brighter than everything else in here, except for the star perhaps above there. That's okay. But if the background's all white as well, then I'll just appear as a silhouette. Yes, a silhouette. you'll probably think the show's coming from Nigeria or somewhere like that, But I will, will appear as a silhouette. I think one of my plants... Look, I don't know what's happened here, look. Oh, dear. I mean, I've... What's... I'm not quite sure what's happened there. I've given it a good water in the hope that it perks up a bit, but it doesn't... It's gone all limp. You can't do nothing when they've gone limp, can you, girls? Look at the state of that. Dear me. The plant is dead, unfortunately. Never mind. Hello to Lisa. Happy New Year from the USA. Happy New Year to you, Lisa. I don't remember seeing the fireworks. Do you have fireworks in New York? Surely you do. I should imagine that's a good display. Of course, throughout the year, the best place to see fireworks throughout the year has got to be Disney in Florida, not Euro Disney. I mean, it's all right, Euro Disney, but it's blooming expensive, Euro Disney. It really is. If you want to see proper fireworks, get yourself on a plane. I've got hiccups. Get yourself on a plane and go over to Florida Disney World. It is amazing. And I think all three parks do different fireworks. Absolutely amazing, really is. The song on the BBC is Symphony. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Symphony. I've got the tune. Da 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 da. That one. That little jingle the BBC have been playing all Christmas. Is it called Symphony? I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm sure it was in a pop song this year, though. Didn't someone do it? And you know the tune. As soon as I sing it to you, the little jingle that goes da 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 da. And when you were watching the fireworks last night, and right at the end, they played that little bit. And I thought how appropriate that was, to kind of finish off the BBC Christmas stuff. Blooming wonderful, blooming wonderful. Clean Bandit, thank you. Symphony, Clean Bandit. Lovely. Don't you think that was clever last night? As soon as that come at the end, I was really impressed by that. Probably no one else noticed it, only me. How sad am I? Sad, lonely character. Hello to Feral Joseph, who's a great singer. Lovely chap he is. Are you watching live or getting sloppy seconds? Which do you want? Which do you want, mate? The word dump comes to mind, Feral, with a particular word at the beginning. Something dump. Dear me, I didn't know you were like that, lovey. You are, well, if you're live, just look at the clock behind me. Is that the time and the date where you are now? If it is, then you're watching us live. If it's not, then you are watching a recording, or as you call it, sloppy seconds. Sloppy seconds. Hello to Shane Cameron. Happy New Year to you, Shane. Happy New Year. Juan says, on my early death of your plant, but you are not. No, look at it. I don't know what's happened to that. It was all right last week. It's actually now full of water. I don't think it's died. Probably in the wrong place. I mean, even this lovely yellow orchid behind me, that's there's all that's dropping its little leaves. And I've got loads of orchids here at the moment. My best mate Ron bought me, I think 4 orchids this year. And all his ones are pushing up stalks. Oh, actually, no, hang on a minute. Hang on, let me get one. Oh, no. We got a new one on here. Look at this. Look. Here's one. Yeah, that's a new stalk. That one there. Look. So there's a new stalk on that. Oh, we might be lucky then. Yeah. That's it. I do love orchids. All his seem to be pushing up stalks with buds on them. Mine are just like empty stalks. Isn't that strange and mysterious? It really is. So, Happy New Year to Paul Watts. Hello, Paul. Are you still doing your podcasts? Paul does shows as well, don't you, Paul? Mark Whittle, thank you. Lisa Rand, big celebration in Times Square in New York. Of course, Times Square. Stupid of me. I've been there. Times Square, lovely place. Oh, all those flashing lights. I have been to New York. To be honest, Lisa, a little bit too busy for me. I'm not really a city person anymore. I think as you get older, you want it a little bit quieter. And talking of which, one of the other programmes we were watching last night at 9 o'clock on BBC One was the Real Marigold Hotel, where they've got the 4 pensioners, very famous pensioners. There's the girl from there, 3 Degrees, Sheila Ferguson. There's an elderly cook lady with glasses who's rather wonderful. There was a darts player. And who's the other one? Was there only 3? No, there were 4. Oh, and the guy from Just Good Friends, Paul Nicholson, one or the other. And they go to various places of the world. And they went to Thailand. And my God, what a relaxing, wonderful place that appears to be. I think not Bangkok. I don't think I could go to Bangkok, but I'd really like to go to Thailand. I think I'd really like it there, to the point where I might even want to stay. You know, I don't know. I was very, very impressed with how the elderly people are looked over there. Apparently, you retire there at 60 years old. And they all learn stuff. They learn new stuff. Why should you stop learning just because you go over the age of 20, you know? No, I thought it was fantastic. What a fantastic place that looks. Thailand. And I'd also like to go and see some of those ladyboy shows. You know, they are very, very big over there. Ladyboys doing cabaret shows. Of course, that's the same sort of thing I worked with for years and years. Drag queens here. Years and years. Well, there's one on there now. Richard Byrne. Happy New Year to you, Richard. I haven't spoken to you sometime. I'll give you a ring at some point. All right, Richard Byrne's there, a.k.a. Titty LeCamp. Titty LeCamp, very popular drag queen. All right. Hello to Kevin Bell. Hello, Kevin. Happy New Year to you. I am a gentleman. Don't worry, I am a gentleman, Ferrell. If you want a date, just let me know. I'll take you out somewhere. Perhaps you'd like to come to one of my famous afternoon teas. What part of the world are you? Are you London? Or I've got a feeling you're out this way somewhere, sort of Readingy, Sloughy, somewhere like that, aren't you? Somewhere like that. Sarah met Paul Nichols when I was little. He bought me a coat because he was trying to... Thank you, Sarah. I'm not going to read that out, darling. You see, that's the thing to do, though, Sarah. If you want to get mum on your side, you've got to get the little kids on your side first, you see? He's using the back entrance to get to you. I love it. I love it. Can we go to Thailand together? I can leave you there as you're elderly. How dare you? I love that programme, The Real Marigold Hotel, don't you? It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. Hello to Weird City Citizen watching on YouTube who's late to the show. Welcome along. I'm not reading that out, Andrew. Good. So that was the fireworks. That's what we did last night. We had Black Forest Gatto as well, which was really nice, and a little bit of chocolate. And as I say, then I came home, and that was good. I wanted to read a very funny comment from Graham, actually, who watches the show. Graham's one of those Tory people, a little bit like myself, okay? Let's have a look here. Just a second, we'll scroll down to that. Where are we? Most recent comments on the show yesterday. Oh, where are you? I was a bit scared by Paul Adamson watching the show on a 65-inch television. Is that wise? Isn't it wonderful? All these new tellies, including mine. I've got YouTube on there now. I can put myself on all the time. I don't need to watch any other shows. It's so much better, I tell you that. And it's got the Netflix and the Amazon. I haven't got Amazon Prime. But I'm thinking of signing up to that. At first thought, £75 for a year does sound expensive. On the other hand, I reckon I paid 2 or 3 times that amount in postage this year. And when you're on the Prime, isn't all the stuff free when it comes through the letterbox? I have a feeling it is, so it might be worth doing that, but not this month. This month I have to get my new National Health Service prescription certificate that I purchase every year now for the princely sum of about 120 quid, so I've got to get that this month. I'm just waiting for the new credit card bill to come in. Because it was horrendous last month. I'm the biggest credit card bill I've ever had last month. Anyway, I paid it. So I'm trying to make sure that this month it doesn't go above 3 figures. God's sake, man. Graham was watching the show yesterday and he said, is it me or is New Year's Eve now a complete rip-off? It all started in the millennium year 2000 when bars began to charge. I remember that before you could stagger from bar to bar with free entry. Well, I thought you already did, Graham. Don't you do that. Yeah, I've seen you staggering around Central Station a few times, love. Dear me. I remember that before you could stagger from bar to bar with free entry. Perhaps when Jeremy Corbyn gets into power in 2018, all bars will be nationalised and will be free. He's going to shake that magic money tree. Everything. When Jeremy... Because you know he's going to get in next time, don't you? Poor Theresa, I feel so... They're all ganging up on her. Talk about knife someone in the back. They're all at it, aren't they? Poor Theresa. Oh, I do feel so sorry for her. But we know it's very likely that Jeremy's going to get in next year. And or whenever the next election is. And he's going to give everything away for free. We're not going to have to pay for anything at all. Television, housing, food, it's all free. All free. It is. He was so disappointed not to hear me in the New Year's honours list. Happy New Year's to Chris. Thank you very much for that. Happy New Year. Dear me. Lily likes the nice white sparkling store. Thank you. That's nice, that is, isn't it? I've got something to show. Oh, no, I can't show you. I don't think I can show you. How can I do this? Yes, I can. No, I can't. I can't show you. I took a picture and I keep meaning to load it into the system. Happy New Year to you, Frank Johnson on Periscope. Happy New Year, sir. And Happy New Year to 2018 Lights Free and Me. I like that. I like that. If you were watching Strictly Come Dancing, the trophy was a star. And anyway, I looked at this trophy and it's identical to that one hanging up there, which was about 20 quid. What cheapskates to be. Fancy winning that on Strictly Come Dancing. And I've got a photo of it somewhere and I will show it to you at some point, okay, when I've uploaded it onto the system. Happy New Year to you, Adam. And Paul says, I'm big in Amsterdam. What on that blooming 65-inch telly of yours? I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Alrighty, gonna do today's birthdays, boys and girls, and then tell you a little bit about tonight, okay? Happy birthday tonight. Oh, my word. 30 birthdays tonight. Today, 30 birthdays. Gosh, that's an awful... That's a big birth. That's just surprising, isn't it? A lot of people born on the 1st of January. Oh, you're... No, wrong one. Hang on. You're over there. On the 1st of January. Well, that's a bit low, isn't it? This camera keeps dropping down for some reason. I don't know what there's. I'll have to put a little bit of something underneath that. Now you've only got me head, haven't you? No, it looks stupid, that does. Hang on. How's that? Is that all right? There you go. Is it falling down again? Oh, there we are. So here's the birthdays for today, boys and girls. Ismail is 24 years old today. Happy birthday, Ismail. Danny Bentley. Now, you're someone's brother, aren't you? Are you Guy's brother, whose birthday it was yesterday? It's Guy Bentley's birthday today, yesterday, okay? He won't be watching the show, but I've got a little cake for him down at Central Station tonight. So if you want to bring a card or anything at all, preferably supporting the Conservative Party, no, for Guy Bentley today, this is what I want you to do. If you come into Central Station tonight, okay, get a copy of the Daily Mail and wrap it up, okay? Because he hates the Daily Mail, doesn't he? Get a copy of the... Or print a page out from the internet with the Daily Mail written at the top. Get yourself a copy of that, wrap it up, and we'll give it to him as a present tonight. Loads of them. Anyway, Danny, happy birthday to Danny Bentley today. I think your Guy's brother. If it's not your brother, I'm sorry, Danny. I just connecting the two surnames are the same. Happy birthday, Danny Bentley. Jake Hook. Happy birthday, Jake. Come and sing for us soon. Dan Cox, it's his birthday today. I think he's down there in Ealing, aren't you, Dan? Haven't seen you for a while. 34 years old today. Happy birthday to Julian Allison Wathan, 57 years old today. A member of Tight Fits. You know them. In the Jungle, the Mighty Jungle. I've worked with them a couple of times. And the lead singer, of course, Steve, who's in his 60s and he's built like a brick house. He is. He spends most of his life down the gym. He is. You would not think he was in his 60s. 40s. Early 40s. When you look at him, he's that tall and muscles out here and he's well into his 60s. Happy birthday to you, Julie. 57 years old today. Where have the years gone, eh? Happy birthday to Nicholette Patch, another singer, 28 years old today. You're young, aren't you? I didn't know you were that young. Happy birthday, Nicholette. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that you? No, I think I confused you with another Nicholette. I don't know if you're a... No, you're not a singer, are you? Or you might be. Well, happy birthday, Nicholette, 28 today. Happy birthday to Joyce Boyce, to Brett Young, who's 56 years old today. Susie Almighty is 28 years old today. Steve Tomlinson, happy birthday to you, sir. Paula Van Langen, happy birthday, Paula. Debbie Douglas, happy birthday, Debbie. Linda Hughes is 32 years old today. Tracy Boys is 52 years old today. Jacob Matthews, 33. Dana Shoon is 29 years old today. I love that picture on your wall there. Fran Rom is 37 years old today. A karaoke person, the Karaoke Kids. Happy birthday. John Adam is 28 today. Mary Sharu is 24. Rana Samrat is 23 years old today, a nice young 23. Mohammed Abdullah, 42 years old today. Hisham Jamal, 23 today. Wolfgang Newman. Now, it says you're 29 there, Wolfgang. I think you're a bit older than 29, lovey. I think that age is wrong. Wolfgang, I haven't seen for some time. He used to come along to the karaoke when it was at the city of Quebec on Monday nights, wasn't it? And you're a wonderful person. You really are. Happy birthday, Wolfgang. Obasi Yuka, 31 today. Troy Roy is 36 years old today. Troy, happy birthday. Wendy Johnson today, 41 years old today. Rodger King, 38 years old today. And DJ Fanny Love, who I haven't seen for some time. Well, it's her birthday as well today. So let's sing to you all, my darling. Shall we? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Enjoy your birthday, boys and girls, and perhaps you'd like to come and celebrate it tonight. Any more messages? Get them in nice and quickly. I'll read them out before I go. Tonight is karaoke at Central Station. New Year's Day. Karaoke tonight and every Monday. As I say, I think we're the only karaoke now on a Monday night in London in the sort of scene that we're on. So karaoke tonight, New Year's Day from 8 o'clock to 11:30. It's cheap drinks as well. Come and celebrate whatever you're celebrating. And of course, Guy's birthday. Bring a copy of the Daily Mail, all right? That's at Wharfdale Road in King's Cross. Okay, Andy Baker, Happy New Year to you, sir. Happy New Year. He'll be watching the karaoke tonight. Incidentally, the karaoke is now live streamed via YouTube. I put a little link up on my wall at, will be bound to be 8 o'clock. We start usually bang on time. Okay, I'll put a link up on the wall to the YouTube. Okay, and you can watch it live via YouTube tonight from about 8 o'clock. All right. Hello to Elaine in Israel. Happy New Year to Elaine. Ferrell Joseph, I am thinking Nicholette Street, of course. Of course. So I forgot that. Thank you very much, Ferrell, darling. I'm just trying to remember what your name was before it was Ferrell. What was your name before it was Ferrell? Can't remember. There you are, Lily's saying happy birthday to everyone as well. And that's it. Thanks very much for joining us on the show today, boys and girls. I shall be back at some point tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, because I don't think I'm going to have enough time to go to Slimming World tomorrow. 9:30, 10 to 11, get on my bike. And there's rain forecast as well. So I'm not quite sure. I was going to cycle to the train station and then get a train from there. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this tomorrow. Anyway, I'm sure I'll work it out. Have a lovely day, boys and girls. And I'll see you some of you at the karaoke tonight from 8 o'clock at Central Station. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye now.